ban something like AM.
Yes, I think
You want to get rid of the Pugna?
I want to get rid of the AM.
AM, 100%. AM's like a very common pickup versus Venomancer. You do all right in the laning phase. You have natural magic resistance, and you just end up like matching really well the
Okay,
split
but
push that you do.
They've gotten rid of the monkey.
What else
Monkey
can you get
Man
rid
was
of?
very
Brood?
strong.
We're afraid of getting... I think Brood's good against both those heroes too.
Yeah, it lanes well, pretty well against Venomancer, right? Destroys him.
Turn to ban.
What did they ban?
They banned Spirit Breaker.
Okay, it's not bad. It's good. They need to ban the gap closers and the team fighters.
Ten seconds
So,
remaining.
does the AM go here?
I'm not sure.
Wouldn't be
5
Team
seconds
Secret to be.
remaining.
Does Secret
Immortals.
really play it?
No better time than the present.
Dire
That's
team
true.
back.
I'm sure Ace plays everything. Did they ban
Right.
Bounty?
I mean, yeah, he's got
Okay.
a super in-depth hero pool.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense because they do already have somewhat of a weak support.
Mm-hmm. They can ban
And
NP or Ricky.
10 seconds
I'd be okay
remaining.
with either of those bans.
5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
There's the Brood Mother. That would be
Just
a
in case.
pretty crappy way to lose.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
You have such OP heroes in the
Game
opening,
3.
and Brood Mother destroys them both.
Yeah, Brood versus Veno just feels really awful.
Are you, like, how early can you pick up Animage? Like, we saw in the
10
1-2 earlier on in the
seconds
series.
remaining.
Do you
Dire
think
team pick.
You have to see the 4 first.
the 4 position?
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
so they take Chen.
Yeah.
They forgot about the Puppey Chen.
Yeah.
So this now means that they have a really powerful duo support that can move around, get kills. Like the Rubik Telekinesis is a really great setup for the Chen. Like Rubik is only successful as a support oftentimes in the laning phase when it comes to kills, when he's setting up a more powerful damage dealing support. And in this case, tossing someone into like Hellbear Smasher or something like that is like a guaranteed kill.
10 seconds remaining.
Spirit's something Immortals have gone back for.
5 seconds remaining.
Williams on a spree.
Really am. But that's a really obvious Spirit pick. Like you see Puck for a really long time in the competitive scene, Spirit was seen as the counter to Puck.
Dire team pick.
It's really hard, like especially when he gets things like Blink Dagger. The Puck can't really avoid that. Like at that point, it's just a game of reflexes.
Is this a good PL game?
PL?
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's like it's just like Puck.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I thought they
It's
would
the only
take.
problematic
I thought they
hero.
would take something like Ember though. Immortals.
5 seconds
Maybe
remaining.
like Ember Lich, Safe Lane Veno.
Yeah, you can't really run Puck very well up
Yeah.
against it.
I'm okay with like Pugna still too. I'd be okay with Pugna or Ember. But Immortals has the last pick, or they had first pick, right? So they have to consecutive core, so it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Team
just depends on
Secrets
what you
get
think you
the
can ban.
grand reveal.
Yeah.
Most likely we're looking at different mid, right?
What'd I say? Ember or
Team Secret's
They can still go
turn
for that
to
AM
ban.
last pick for Team
oh, they
Secret.
take Bloodseeker.
Go for
Mm.
back for the Bloodseeker. They have favoured that.
So that's most likely like a dual lane.
Yeah, it beats out both Puck and Necrophos in lanes as well.
So what do you do if you're
Nice.
Secret here? Do you ban like Pugna? I think you ban Pugna.
10 seconds
They don't need it
remaining.
and they don't want
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
They still need a 1 position though.
it.
Potentially. This is a much harder meepo game.
It is, isn't it?
There's so much AoE. Plus,
Do Immortals get scared though and just
Dire
ban it
team
anyway?
ban.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so they did ban
Okay.
Pugna. We were correct about that. And then I think Immortals. You could just ban Meepo, but I feel like you have really good ways to deal with it. Like Lich is really nice, or Spirit's really nice, Veno's really good.
Yeah, Lich alone. can
Maybe you,
destroy a Meepo.
maybe you ban something like Sven. I don't know. Or AM still.
5
Probably not
seconds
AM if
remaining.
they think that.
Yeah, with the Bloodseeker already in hand.
Yeah.
Though you said it's not the hardest counter in the world, right? It's more of like a first 25 minutes counter.
Yeah, they could ban something like Lifestealer. I don't know.
I don't think I was thinking about Lifestealer in like the opening with the early puck against Venomancer. Like you like to be able to have clean initiation.
Yeah.
It's not good versus Lich.
I thought it was going to be something like Sven that they banned, just because.
Yeah, I like Sven.
Dire team pick.
We had that conversation over
so
and
they
over
banned
again.
Ember.
Like Bloodseeker doesn't really counter Sven because Sven is still an initiator. It still
Team
outputs his
Secret's
damage really
turn
fast.
to pick.
Well, that's a fast pick. So they take Doom. That's the counter to both Chen and
And yeah, Necro.
Necro. But Chen also works really well against Doom because you can always just send back whoever got doomed.
Hmm.
And Rubik's really nice too because all of your spells that you steal
10
from Doom is
seconds remaining.
really nice.
I mean, they could just neutralize
5
Necrophos or
seconds
Puck.
remaining.
Yeah.
And then another hero is going to be kind of neutralized by the Rupture from Bloodseeker.
I'm sure you just go wild and take like Wraith King
You keep on suggesting Wraith King as your like wild pick,
because one day it'll happen.
and you'll look like a genius.
It's like Wraith King or like Offlane Omni or something like that. I don't know.
Offlane, huh?
You don't know
All
these
right.
things.
I'm down. But like, don't you need high ground hero? Necrophos, Puck, no
This is
high
like
ground.
Chen. You can just like hit buildings.
Yeah, but is he a tier 3 killer?
Yeah, I'm sure you just
Or you either
you
get
just kill them all.
later game.
Killing them all is also an option, Austin.
That seemed to be what QO only had on his mind last game.
Yeah. What,
Kill them all.
what were my stupid suggestions? Like Wraith King or you take like Bat Rider or something, or
Is Chaos Knight any good?
I don't think so.
What about TB?
TB is okay-ish, but still a rough game for all these illusion-based heroes.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like it against Earth Spirit much.
Mid-one has played a lot of Razor recently as well.
I said like what Wraith King or
He hasn't played Wraith King, funnily
Sven.
enough.
I'm gonna keep suggesting him until somebody picks him.
Yeah, but
He's another green hero.
the most normal pickup would be Sven.
Or they do Bat Rider and move the Necro safe lane and Puck mid.
That's a lot of moving.
You may now
Oh,
select your
it was
heroes.
TB, Paul.
Hey.
Man,
Good
we
work,
were
Paul.
good
What do
job,
you know?
Paul.
This is why it's a team effort.
Isn't that a
Absolutely,
rough
that's
TB
why.
game though?
Yeah.
It's not that rough, is it?
I feel like there's a lot
Tough,
of
but
AoE.
not impossible.
It's not impossible.
Hmm.
They've got a lot of ways to deal with it. Like it doesn't look like
And they can play pretty fast. Like, they can definitely just mow down towers really early on.
Mm.
Mid one, Puck, though. I'm going to go Immortals.
you're gonna go Immortals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
William, are you
happy
with that
decision?
Cap, why?
Just because I think it's a little bit of a rough Terrorblade game. I'm not really convinced that, like,
10 seconds
the way I
remaining.
look at Secret's lineup is that they're going to have to be able to, like, snowball pretty quickly. And I think Immortals is just pretty good at fighting. They've got some pretty comfortable heroes. I think Doom's going to be particularly effective in this game.
Okay, Immortals for Cap.
I'm gonna
Well-
go with Secret. I feel like Secret, the Terrorblade is gonna do a lot. The Necrophos is hard to kill here. I think that
And you forgot the most important part?
it's opposite day.
Yeah.
Secret.
Because Austin didn't pick that team. He does. Right then, we're done at the panel. Let's find out who makes it through to the semi-finals. We head back to our commentators for game number 3.
Thank you so much, Paul and Winter. My goodness gracious, we've got a Puck on mid 1. We've got a QO Bloodseeker. I feel like these heroes really exemplify the two playstyles. One of them's like finesse and, you know, the 10's just run at your face. Do you like?
An important hero, the strongest green hero, the Venal.
Oh yeah, he's pretty terrifying, isn't he?
I'm actually siding with Immortals here with their lineup, with the Venal. I think their lineup is really, really solid right now. They have Doom as well, which is really good against the heroes that Secret has. Can be countered by Chance and back, but I think overall in the early game, they have the Lich to secure one of their lanes. Doom is okay being alone against the Chan, because you can eat his creeps if he comes and gank you with one. So they have a lot of options against the Chan here in the early game.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting look too, because it's a hero that I feel like became pretty popular at Star Ladder. It's also maintained some of that popularity here as well. And I think that if you're able to get off to a great start, he's just so difficult to deal with. But Obviously, Doom being able to eat his creeps might be a little bit of a tough thing there. Do you just go to a different lane outside of the Doom, like try and run mid with it instead?
Yeah, probably, possibly. You try to avoid the Doom. And Lich Doom is gonna be very, very annoying at the start on the lane as well. Ice armor on the high HP Doom makes the Doom really, really hard to kill with Scorch Earth.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. I think most likely the Chen will try to help mid. Because I kind of expect Fabi to... He's gonna sacrifice one creep mid in the mid lane to start things off. And then he might rotate to help the Doom after that. So I think Chen probably gonna look to neutralize that advantage that the Lich is going to give his team. Try to help the mid laner first, give him a creep. Ideally, either the Tornado or the Satyr because of the health regen. Either one would be really good for the lane.
Saw there as well the very nice obs wards letting us know that the camps all in the bottom lane have been blocked off. There's no camps at all. And is he going to get how many with this?
Dubu is going to body block one of them.
That's
really, really good for Immortals. Okay, he's trying to... He's going to lift him, stop him from body blocking. Oh, he still got it.
So that hard camp is taken away. There's one more hard camp that's over there. Secret need to take a second to figure out what they're going to do. But yeah, the Hellbear Smasher is still left, I guess. There's a Satyr that's up here as well on the top hard camp.
By the way, they moved the Terrorblade top. So Terrorblade is actually top. They've been a lot of teams have been doing this, having the carry on the offlane nowadays. Guess he's kind of expecting the Lich to be down there, so he doesn't want to go to the Lich lane as a TB. Maybe that's why. Kind of want to leave FATA to go to that lane. Oh, they actually have FATA on Necro and mid one on the Puck. I was kind of expecting the opposite.
Yeah, I think that...
It's the lane matchup, Maybe they want to have the Puck against Bloodseeker matchup.
I mean, they're already preparing to swap around again, though. Like you mentioned, Fabi is up here in the top lane. He's already bought his TP scroll, knows that that might be a thing that he needs to invest in. But like we're talking about, Dubu running away from YapzOr right now. They have the lift. They catch him as he tried to roll away. Dubu in a little bit of a scary spot now and going to fall. First blood drawn by Puppey.
What a player right there. That's why he is widely regarded as one of the best Rubiks right now.
Well, mid lane, we can see as well, QO, he will eventually be able to get a lot of regen as long as mid one isn't able to completely deny out absolutely everything from him. It looks like another roll in, trying to find it. Like you said, he had to use his orb already, but able to walk away nonetheless.
So laning phase-wise, pretty even so far in the mid lane. Chen has moved towards top lane to try to secure the Terrorblades lane first, I guess. All things considered, another roll onto the Puck.
Man, mid one doesn't even stop CSing.
Yeah, I guess all things considered, they want to secure Ace. Like he's the probably the most important hero among the three cores here, the Terrorblade, Necro, and Puck. He's the one that you do not want to have a hard game. So I guess Chen is going to prioritize stabilizing his lane first. Then after stabilizing his lane, he's going to consider whether he should help the rest.
And you can see right here as well, Puppey is going to be able to take himself a couple of stacks on these camps. Dubu walking in, wants to get the block as well, and does get the block, but there's still going to be another one. And Fabi, in the meantime, gets clapped once, while YapzOr is doing a little bit of right-click damage onto him. So Dubu blocked one camp, wasn't able to block the other one.
He has a Centaur and a Wild Wing Ripper, so I guess pretty useful creeps for the Chen right now. Terrorblade's getting very good farm at the moment. 11 CS, top of the chart. Same goes to Doom, the Necro. Everyone is farming relatively well.
Top lane, Fabi is just getting punched by this Hellbear Smasher. He almost got brought down very low, but it looks like we'll eventually die to the tower.
In trouble.
Yeah, YapzOr going to be brought down very low, although you do have Metamorphosis and also the Reflection, able to slow him down enough. That keeps YapzOr alive.
Wow.
Ace, what a buddy. And doesn't even end up connecting with the Gale. There is a reveal here, and Bloodseeker is going to be hitting quite hard, but it is still going to be YapzOr living.
Yep, and bottom lane, so far Necro's starting to pull ahead. As soon as you get levels on Necro and with the Orb of Venom, you should be able to... Wow, did he actually... Oh, he wasted himself. There was Orb of Venom. Oh my god, that would be really, really bad for F here in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the Satyr creep, so does not have the health regen.
Can I mention real quickly that Dubu just got all 4 bounty runes? Excuse me, he got 3 of the bounty runes, and then the Invis also. So he's a player. He's getting some gold for himself. Top lane, or rather bottom lane, Forev. Trying to turn back against FATA, and FATA is very, very low. So it's actually going to be a kill. They roll in with Dubu, but stick charge is a fairy fire. Necro is still Necro.
And he has cells up right now, so he's going to be AOK in the lane right now. Back to full, and Doom on the other hand, they gave him a tango, so Dubu gave him one extra tango, so he has more regen in lane. Has to wait another 2 minutes before he, 1 more minute before he gets his shrine. Has to hold his lane for a bit.
Well, mid one, gonna get a regen rune up here at the top spot. Febby is taking a couple of right clips from YapzOr as well. All in all, things just feeling relatively even with a bit of a lean into the favor of Secret. What do you feel like both teams need to kind of do over the next few minutes? Is there particular pressure on either team to make more happen during the laning phase?
I think Secret has more power to make stuff happen right now. On the other hand, Immortals, they want to have more levels on their heroes, especially the Spirit, the Lich, mid-gank coming.
QO, gonna get lifted there. They do have the clap to follow this up as well. Gets the slow onto QO, but can they actually find the kill? It doesn't look like it.
Too tanky.
The orb was already used.
Way too tanky. And mid one is not yet level 6, so does not have a coin. Well, he's actually quite far behind in terms of levels. Bloodseeker is like 1 level ahead of mid one.
Scary guy.
Yeah, because of the Lich deny. Lich helped out the mid lane earlier, so giving QO the decisive advantage that he needs to be able to snowball out of the lane.
He doesn't really care that much about that tornado that's on top of him anyways, because he's got all the regen in the world. Rupture available too. This could get scary if Dubu manages to possibly kick the puck when he's ruptured.
Oh, Puck. He probably will die here if they get the rupture on him.
Well, orb used. That is going to be mid one in a lot of trouble. The roll, Dubu going to kick him back. A lot of damage being dealt in. Well, can't phase shift rupture. Top, or rather bottom lane again. FATA brought low, but not dead. Forev did a bit of damage onto him.
He's gonna hit level 6 soon. He's gonna have that kill potential on the Necro once he gets there. He has a soul ring, so he would not have any issues with mana.
But a big rotation up here now. Secret have 3 heroes and a Hellbear Smasher and a Wildling Ripper in the area. But
so far, all the lanes are top lane and bottom lane quite even for both sides. Terrorblade, Venom, Doom, Necro. The only lane that's really in favor of Immortals is the mid lane right now, which QO is winning very handily. Another bounty rune stack.
he's gonna pay for this one for sure, but I mean, he's getting gold. He's making it happen.
Not the biggest deal, but still, a kill is a kill, giving Puck experience and extra gold onto the bank of mid one.
Forev has Doom here also.
Yeah, he has very serious kill potential right now on the Necro. FATA is really scared right now.
I mean, FATA can also maybe kill him. He's got Reaper's Scythe. It's kind of going to be, you know, who hits it first and who gets into better position, although Forev is now regenning up a lot as well from that Scorched Earth, which makes things a little bit harder to play out in perfect sync. But with Puppey in the area,
FATA is definitely under more pressure than Forev. Okay. And they are going to have to bring more heroes in if they want to kill the Doom here.
Well, they do have those heroes in the area. And Terrorblade coming as well. Are they going to get the lift up? Forev?
Yep.
In trouble. They've got the catch. Do they have the damage? He has the Doom, but not going to expend it. Forev going to take a moment to think about things.
Very big kill and very good rotation. Like, every time when you switch lanes like this, you want to be able to get a kill. You don't want to just like switch a lane if possible. Get a kill along the way. Very good move here by Secret. They're realizing Ace is no longer safe on the top lane. Chan can't really stay top as much and be as effective as possible. They need to swap up the lanes and help out Ace more. And FATA doesn't really want to lane against the Doom anymore.
Another pause. Apparently FATA's having a little bit of issues, it looks like.
Gosh, this mid lane is totally getting dumpstered. Look at the CS disparity. Look at the numbers.
Yeah, that ain't great.
God.
That ain't great. More denies than most of the heroes have last hits.
This is by far the biggest disparity I've seen in a while.
Right. So do you need to like bring heroes in to try and like find a counter kill? Mid one doesn't have boots yet.
But they can't. I don't think they can kill him before the Puck has. He's close to level 6. They need that. Right. They're gonna have to bring in.
God, look at this.
They're gonna have to bring in 3 heroes, I think. Like Rubik and Chan with a creep. Let's see. Maybe they can kill. Like it's gonna be quite difficult to kill. He didn't even like rush. Go for like a Midas rush. He's going for items. He's buying items. He has a wand. He has a Raindrop, he has a Bracer, he still has a Fairy Fire.
Maybe they need to turn the lights on
Yeah.
over there. I don't know. It's having a tough time. I'm trying to figure out like a way that you make that rotation happen, because I guess that you could bring in the Necrophos when you get Coil
But he has
on
no
Puck.
Reaper now, so
Yeah.
it's a long time, 70 seconds. I don't know, man. It's gonna be very difficult for him to kill this Bloodseeker. Kyo can be very aggressive, and I think if he feels like he's in danger, Lich TPs in, gives in a Frost Armor, he might just be surviving from the ganks if the Lich just goes there and give him an armor. So this Bloodseeker is definitely a huge problem right now.
And this is a hero that obviously snowballs better than most in the game. And as far as his potential to kill the other heroes around the map, is that something that like Terrorblade is going to be able to deal with if the Bloodseeker is just running at him?
If he's fat, yes.
Okay.
Because Sunder at the end of the day is still very good against another melee hero, but Bloodseeker can be... I think if you're up against Terrorblade, you can actually go for the caster build. You go the Dagon, Octarine Core, and you don't exactly fight the Terrorblade head on because you can't really do that. But you just cast spells and you just kite him. You rupture him and you kite him. That could be a good solution against the Terrorblade.
Yeah, Bloodright, things like that.
And
Start to get the
you
silence
clear
off.
the illusions off really easily with Dagon, like one-shot the illusions. So it could be a possible build here for the Bloodseeker against the Terrorblade. If Terrorblade becomes really fat. Right now Terrorblade's okay, so.
I guess the other thing is that you do also have Doom once he gets back up and alive, and that's another way to deal with the Terrorblade.
But then again, Doom is not that. I guess it goes for the same goes for the Rupture, because they can send back once they Rupture or Doom someone. I think ideally when they go in, someone has to take care of the Chen. Like maybe the Earth Spirit has to roll into the back line, silence the Chen, prevent the sandbag, prevent the heal, or he just has to Doom the Chen and the Rupture is on the Terrorblade, so they can't save him.
There are a lot of targets, though, that they would want to Doom, because, like, let's say you Doom the Chen, then you don't have a Doom left over for the Puck, the Necro, or the TB, and then they might be the ones that kill you. Like, they do have a lot of targets that they would want to hit.
It's very difficult, though, because if they Doom the Necro, Chen can send him back. So it depends on the situation, how the fights play out, because if Earth Spirit is able to stop them, then you can obviously Doom the Necro or the Puck. It all depends on who gets the good jump, and they get a Doom here on the Ace.
That's a way to do it, and they're going to chase him down. Do they have anybody to keep him alive? YapzOr trying to pull one away. Can they get the deny? He's taking a lot of damage, moving into range. He doesn't quite get it.
Oh my god.
Oh, they wanted it so bad.
Big kill for Immortals here, getting the carry, Terrorblade. First Doom of the game, getting the carry. Very happy if you're Immortals right now. That's the biggest kill you can get so far.
That was really close to a deny. Even running back into range.
He had the Scorch Earth.
Yeah.
Scorch Earth plus Doom tick damage was quite difficult for him to deny there, but nevertheless, good effort there.
Oh, look at this. By the way, Puppey is taking out a decent-sized stack, and Dubu's in the area. Oh, he might be able to steal a couple of these away with a kick. Oh, he's waiting. He wants it. Or he's just going to soak up the experience.
He's just taking the experience. So.
Yeah, I would go in and kick these.
Yeah.
Go kick them.
Actually, yeah.
Kick
you're
him.
right.
Kick them. All right, he got a couple. That was pretty sick.
He got one only. Puppey got the other with the tornado damage. But is he going to pay with his life here? Puck comes in. Has a point.
There's a lot of heroes in the area, though. For Ev, he's running at Puppey. Going to be able to deal some damage. And, well, it looks like Puppey is also going to die. He doesn't get his creeps, and instead, he gets eaten alive.
Oh my god, this Doom is actually so damn scary right now with the critical strike. Did so much damage with the crit, Infernal Blade, Scorch Earth.
Phase Boots, he's going for a Shadow Blade as well. This is a scary hero to deal with, and he's just going to keep on running at people.
Yep. So, Bloodseeker has drums completed. They're not going for any greedy items, like no Midas, no farming items. Everyone just goes for items that allow them to fight in the near future.
And it's very indicative of the way that
it's
Immortals want to play this game. Just keep running at them.
Yep. So, Secret right now, they really need more farm on all their cores. Terrorblade, Necro, they're going to have to farm for some time. YapzOr going to set up a kill.
This is pretty nice. They're also going to have the Boulder Toss after the fact. He doesn't get the blood right off, and now the silence follows. They get the kill with the Necro Reaper Sight. That was the perfect initiation.
Yep, we talked about this before. They have to wait for the next Reaper before they can actually kill the Bloodseeker. So, once again, good movement here by Secret. Maybe on the Immortals side of things, Bloodseeker was a bit too, far up the river. He was trying to farm in front of the enemy tier 1, a bit too dangerous.
Right.
So getting punished there.
Well, 10 minutes in now, 5-3. The sort of big winner of this, it feels like, outside of the Bloodseeker and, well, I mean, basically what I'm trying to say is Veno has gotten a lot. He's been able to have a really decent time for himself. And already level 8 now, has the maxed out wards build, is going to be able to start not only clearing out camps, but also pressuring the tower pretty soon.
Yeah, that's gonna actually put a lot of pressure on one of the secret heroes, like the Necro. If he ever makes those kind of moves again, it means the tower is gonna take a lot of damage. That's what Venos will do, you know. They're gonna force someone to sit in the lane and defend the lane all the time, while the rest of his team is running around putting pressure on the other lanes. But right now, Immortals are smoked up towards the Venos lane. They're gonna try to take the tier 1 here.
Now that big move. Does anybody really want to come and contest? It's FATA that's here solo right now. He does have
TPs?
9 stick charges in the roll forward, trying to catch him. They drop the Doom, the silence, the catch, the everything. Nobody is coming to help FATA.
Yep, can't really help him anyway. Too much damage there by the Doom.
YapzOr got ruptured bottom, but they won't be able to kill him off as he just TPs away.
Yep, just to force him out to lane.
Is Puck really TPing into this? Mid 1.
The tower is still very healthy though. I can see why they're defending this tower.
Okay.
You don't want to give towers away in Dota. If you can actually hold it, it's never a good thing.
It's just so hard to actually deal with this constant pressure that's coming from these wards. Although it's not taking the tower that rapidly, and with the Puck pulling the creep waves past, it's going to be able to mitigate a lot of that damage.
And talking about Midas, guess who has his Midas? And Puppey is going to get his Midas.
Oh my god.
They're gonna, if they want to win this game, they're gonna have to take this game really late though. So, and most of the chance in the tournament has been going for Midas, except for I think Kuroki is the only one that doesn't go Midas. Everyone else does get the item.
Yeah, he's not in this tournament though, so we don't care about him. Oh, look at this, YapzOr. He also took some wards, so a pretty good pickup there, the Rubik.
Yep, it's seen time and time again why teams pick Rubik against Veno. Anything you steal from the Veno would be really good. Like, you're basically using a support to counteract what the Banner is doing, because Banner is going to try to pressure a lane, but you can do it as a support Rubik. You steal the wards and you just do what he's doing in the lane.
Yeah.
And essentially replacing the enemy's carries pressure by your support just defending the tower, so it's a good trade for him. So Dubu here running into enemy territory, trying to look for a pick-up and maybe place a ward.
Yeah, he realizes that there's a Wild Ring Ripper right there as well. FATA going to get stunned. They do have more heroes in the area right now. QO walking forward, these shard golems already threw out one of the hurl boulders, but it is going to be Immortals backing off.
They're going to have Shadow Blade on the Doom very, very soon, so that's going to be big for them.
And nothing has been revealed yet.
Yeah,
now it has.
If they can actually get a pick on the Terror Blade or the Necro, it will be absolutely huge for them with the next Doom. 20 seconds.
Necro has Shadow Blade queued up as well. Not what I would have expected, but yeah, tier 1 tower in the mid lane starting to go down. They don't have wards here to help out against it.
I'm sure he's not serious. Shadow Blade?
Pull back in 1. There's the Rupture down as well, trying to deal the damage. They already throw out the Blood right though, and that's going to be Doom dead. Nothing really used from him. They're on the Shed heal though. They're able to keep him alive. No, the silence. He wasn't quite able to get it off, and well, he didn't actually have Sunder leveled anyways, but Immortals win there, taking down the Terror Blade and only losing the Doom for it, and also getting the tower.
Really, really good trade by Immortals here. Didn't even have to expand the Doom, so he's going to be able to have his Doom still up and Shadow Blade incoming, so might get a big kill here. But most importantly, they got the tower, so even more pressure onto the secret side of the map right now. And they're moving towards the bot lane. Rupture up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, FATA, he needs to get out of there.
I don't think he's serious with the Shadow Blade, right? Is he actually really getting Shadow Blade this game? But why would he actually want to get a Shadow Blade?
It's what the cool kids get. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I guess he can.
I'm trying to figure out why he's trying to just go behind enemy lines and snipe supports. What is the? I'm not sure why the Shadow Blade would be good here. I'm really not sure.
Okay.
First Mushi gets Shadow Blade on PL. Now FATA's getting Shadow Blade on Necro.
Just needs to make sure he doesn't buy it.
Okay, that is not a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, he's getting the hood first. It's like he accidentally built his Glimmer Cape instead. It's not what you want to do. Dubu gets a ward down, ships in the night with Puppey down there, but he's going to roll out again. And, well, Immortals, they have this big old wall of Plague Wards that are keeping the creep wave back.
They're doing the right thing. They're really strong right now. no Midas, and everyone has fighting items, so they're constantly pressuring the enemy. Chen, on the other hand, has a Midas, so he wants to farm. And Secret wants to get more farm as well on the Terror Blade and on the Necro. So this is looking really good for Immortals to...
Oh, Freb just walked inside the Sentry Ward. Now they've got him caught for a second. The silence is there as well. Brought down very low. Can they actually kill him off, though? Looks like Freb is just going to be able to stand there and regen up. He still had 14 stick charges as well. FATA not opting to throw that ulti out.
Yeah, and he even took the HP talent, also extremely tanky. 275 health.
They really don't have answers right now for them if they just walk at him with the wards.
Yeah, pretty much like all of them went for like fighting builds, even the talents. Secret are going to have to look to maybe use the next 10 to 15 minutes to farm. They have to get more items. Maybe 10 minutes, yeah, at least 10 minutes farming time. They have to get 1 or 2 items on the Terror Blade. Necro as well, 1 or 2 items. Puck needs his blink very, very badly for his team to be able to fight. Yeah, they need time. Pretty much, Secret needs time.
And you look here, they're not going to be given that time. Dubu is going to roll forward here, connects onto Ace. They spot which one's the real one immediately. And that's going to be a dead Terror Blade. Febby, the one that actually ends up picking up the kill. And now, sight set on the top lane, taking down this tier 1.
Yeah, objective, man. Look at the system, 1 tower at a time.
This is really impressive from them. Like, this is not the style of Dota that we normally expect.
This is Chinese Dota.
Yeah.
Objective systematically, 1 by 1 towers. They're actually taking towers this game. They're not just going for kills.
Do you think it had anything to do with QO chasing the Bloodseeker last game?
I don't know, but they have a Venom, so it allows them to push down towers pretty effectively at this stage of the game. And on top of that, they're going to have a Midas on the Lich. So they're going to have 1 Midas. That's going to allow the Lich to be a useful hero later in the game, if the game goes long.
Right.
Because Secret, they are very clear that Secret wants to get into a very long game. They want to go into a more farming game. So they're preparing to do that with the Lich. Radiant's going to be on Bloodseeker. Venom just going to go for like Hurricane Pike.
And I mean, you can see it's like the goal right now of Secret, just keep these lanes pushed out, as you said, and you know, Chen is a great hero at being able to do that, FATA as well. If there's one thing that they can sort of hang their hat on right now, Secret, in this elimination game, it's holding high ground.
Yeah, because Immortals have gone for a very fighting build. They don't have a lot of Midas. They don't have Midas on Bloodseeker. Doom didn't go for the gold talent on the Devour.
Right.
So if the game actually goes late and Secret hold 1 base defense, I think if they can hold 1 base defense, they're going to be in a good position to win the game, despite being in a 5,000 goal deficit right now. Their lineup is more than capable of winning it late.
Well,
patience is the key here, Lyrical. Patience for Secret.
Patience from Secret.
Yeah, they need to be careful not to make the mistake that they made the last game where they actually ran to the Roche. They were good farming for some time, and then they decided to take the Roshan fight, and they lost so much ground from that. They have to not repeat that mistake in this game. If they can keep up the farm, they will be in a good spot to have a comeback chance in the game.
I mean, it's kind of interesting too, because you have things like Febby, for instance, here is going for a Hand of Midas after the fact, realizing that they also need to have an answer for the later stages of the game.
I actually don't really like the Doom not getting the gold talent. I think they were already in such a good position, but I can understand why, because they want to fight. But he's not getting to fight right now. Secret are just dodging and just avoiding. Can he actually get the Doom on Ace? He sees Ace.
This is scary, but the TP, he is going to be able to get out of there just by the skin of his teeth. So good jukes from Ace. They get away. And Secret live to fight another day. But the smoke gank, they know that they moved down bottom. Oh, YapzOr, he's looking for an opening here, and he's going to find Dubu. The roll, he's going to be able to get the lift back, and that should be a pickoff. Maybe the beginning of the ruination. Secret finding a kill.
Still just a support kill, but Secret will be really happy getting anything right now, considering their position in the game. So more time to farm, but on the other hand, Immortals have already managed to set up really, really good wards. 1 on the top lane, 1 in the mid lane. Anyone walking past those areas is going to be spotted out by Immortals. Roshan will be definitely their next objective right now. They don't have any Solar Crest or Medallion, I think. Yeah, Lich doesn't have one. He has his Midas. He's going into a 4-star. They'll probably need like a Medallion, but I guess Bloodseeker still takes Roshan really fast with the Blood Rage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is that a thing that you need to start thinking about if you're Immortals at this point? Like moving over towards there?
You want to get Roshan for sure. With this lineup, you want to snowball. Since they they are so eager to fight with all the builds that the heroes of Immortals going for. Oh, Dubu going to catch out FATA here?
Yeah, he's caught him for the moment. Forev in the area with the Doom available. They drop it down. And nobody around. Chen on the other side of the map can't do the sandbag. Wanted it real bad, but it was going to be denied. Taken away from him. So
yeah, I guess that's the risk of having to spread the map and everyone has to try farming. Someone's going to die at some point. And Necro is like, Necro or Puck should be the one pushing all this dangerous lane. They have to keep the safe farm for the Terror Blade.
Right.
So I would say that wasn't such a bad death. Tower still went down, even though it was denied. It's still going, coming for the secret players.
Right.
So all in all, and Doom being used. So all in all, it's not a terrible loss for secret.
Well, and you take a look at this too. You've got YapzOr constantly throwing out these wards. They're going to be able to hold off. You know, you talked about Roshan earlier, and I kind of do wonder. It feels as if Febby might have gone for a medallion. They would have been able to take Roche earlier right now.
I mean, I think I like the Midas. I really like the Midas, but he can still go for the medallion after that. I really think that they need to get the Roche ASAP. Okay,
it's going to be the Doom instead.
Actually, don't really like. I know this item is very important now, but I just don't like it on the Doom. I prefer it on the Lich. I think the Doom has to be a strong core in this game. He has to be very farm. He has to have like Shivas, Refresher, BKB. He has to build a lot of items because I'm expecting the game to go really late. The game is already slowing down a lot.
Yeah. They haven't really been able to make that much more headway since we talked about the 2 tier 2 towers going down because there's only one lane they have to focus on now.
Yeah, but I can understand that they want to go Roche. They understand that, and no one else can actually build the medallion. And usually when those kind of situations arise, you look at your offlane player and like, dude, can you buy the gem? Dude, can you buy the medallion? It's always the offlane guy, you know. The offlane guy has to do what the teammates seem to do, you know.
No, I'm with you, absolutely. And, well, they are going to spot out that this is happening. Obviously, a Roche steal here would be tremendous, and Puck, unfortunately, is on the other side of the map. Does have the Blink Dagger, but mid one, it might be a little bit too big of an ask for him to go in for it.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't try to fight. They should avoid fighting at all costs. They need to keep pushing. Only catching. They need to farm more items. They have to avoid fighting at all costs right now. If you're secret, Necroforce has a lot of gold banked up though. So. Yeah, definitely not a fan of the Shadow Blade, which he has queued up. Still in his quick buy.
You can sort of understand it. Like,
I'm losing it.
Alright, here's the thing. This is my pitch to you about Shadow Blade. If he can find one person as they're trying to push out of lanes and stop the push, like by getting a really long pickoff, that's value, right?
Okay.
If it works one time.
I'll reserve judgment until after the game.
Okay.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that it might work.
Smoke mid lane. MP, QO, they're walking down mid, ready to make something happen. With the Aegis on QO, we saw what happened last time. He is ready to run at him. And wow, the smoke actually breaks though. Do they realize this? Radiant don't have vision in the area. Ace, he's completely alone up here, and they are going to be able to find this Terror Blade. Does have a TP, but might be a little bit too big of an ask, and will be brought down.
Mid lane.
Are they going to be able to find more here? Secret on the retreat, but they've caught themselves. FATA also, he is a TP, doesn't want to really end up doing it. Oh, the Chen send back. Good play right there as well. QO going to be pulled back in. The Dream Coil's already down. He's brought down very low. If they could burn through these Aegis, it would be quite good, but Blood Right stolen, trying to turn it, almost killing, almost getting him. They do burn through that Aegis. Big play right there, but it is going to come at the cost of FATA's life. Excuse me, mid one's life.
Still good steal by Rubik. That spell is gonna be quite useful at defending the base. They do lose the Puck for the Aegis on the Bloodseeker. But losing the Terror Blade, I would say, is a bigger loss for Secret.
Right.
Like, he is the hero that you do not want dying. You want him to keep farming and keep getting more items. And he is having a pretty rough game here. His 4th death of the game. And Immortals gonna secure the tower.
Well, they're trying to at the very least.
Puppey's trying to deny the tower.
He's getting into position. And he's actually been able to get a decent amount of farm for himself, too.
Yep, hand of Midas, baby.
It's the way to be. FATA walking forward under the cover of that Shadow Blade, but that's a little bit too scary chasing these guys. A 7,000 net worth lead now.
They have to wait for their next Doom. Immortals shouldn't rush it. They have to wait for their cooldowns, get their next round of items, then go again. Pipe is already done on the Venomancer. Doom is getting his Shiva, it's gonna take a while. Lich is building a 4-star. I think Lich can actually consider going for like a DPS build this game, like a Maelstrom, Hurricane Pike into more damage items. I've seen Liches go that item. Can be very useful. in a very, very long game. Because this game is looking to be a long run.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying. And also maybe kind of bad, but I'll take your word for it. I'll reserve judgment like the Shadowblade Necro.
Dude, 150 damage.
All right. Well, that's a lot more than 150 damage coming up, Puppey. But they also got a little bit of farm in with the Chain Frost. He's well on his way to the 150 damage talent.
This guy is the only position 5 hero that I legit believe can be a carry.
Okay.
You know, believe the 150 damage talent, Lich.
I really, really don't.
Fabi, convince Lyrical. You
Well,
can
we'll
do it.
see. I mean, if it goes the way they want it to, it might not even get to that point, to be honest. And already that tier 2 tower down. Winter. It's getting scary.
Frost armor on the siege creep, save the siege creep.
Stolen Plague Wards yet again. Blood right down. But all of them are dead.
Midas onto the siege creep. I don't know, man.
This is pushing again.
So Necros getting a Dagon.
Oh, he got caught again. He's going to need to dodge away from this one. Actually gives him the little okie doke and is just going to walk away. All right. That's fine.
He's actually fine.
Ace knows what he's doing. Oh god, they're chasing though. The stun isn't going to connect. He eats his way through the trees. Ace, the great escape. No, they got him. God, they break the TP. He's so sad. Man to dodge. Sunder, the turnaround. He's going to kill them all. Forev, who are you fighting now? No, it's not going to end up working. It might actually. Dubu taking some damage as well. Nobody else is really in the area. And while all this is going on, FATA takes down QO. They're reapplying Magnetize. He needs to just run and hoof it away from here. The Magnetize still ticking. 60 HP.
Oh my god, he actually didn't Okay, he's still
Alright, yeah, MP is still gonna die or get the kill. Oh no.
But they lost QO in the middle. Like, Shadowblade things, you know, Necro Shadowblade sneaking up to you.
I mean, value, worth? You trade your Terrorblade for a Bloodseeker?
It's actually worth. They had to use the Doom as well, so it's a big cooldown. They got the tower, FATA sniped the tower, Shadowblade escaped. You know, Shadowblade sometimes OP.
Yeah.
You know, people say in pubs, invisibility equals to invincibility. That's what's happening here for FATA.
It's the same thing in a pro game.
So, John, okay, no more.
Are you believing in the Shadowblade Necro or no? Look at it, he's going for Dagon next. This is definitely a build I've seen before.
Well, Dagon is normal, Shadowblade is not.
Okay.
Dagon is okay. So what next for Terrorblade? He is on his way to a Lincoln Sphere, which is going to help him survive against the Doom. But he's going to take a while before he gets there. Puck's farming okay, Necro's farming okay. Still an 8k lead for Immortals. I think the game is still a long ways to climb for Secret. They have to get like more items. Like the way they play the game is going to be similar for the next maybe 10 to 15 minutes before they are able to take a head-on fight.
They're really doing a great job of keeping these lanes pushed out. And you see mid 1 over here as well. Does have that Veil available, and
look at
just going to blink back in.
Dubu. He's going to get scouted out by the creeps. They are pinging there. He was trying to put a very good Observer Ward in the enemy territory. Because right now when you are trying to contain the enemy in the base, it's very important to have like wards deep in the territory so you can see them moving across. The gem is also definitely going to help them remove all the vision. Because if you look at the minimap right now, all these wards that Secret has, these are the visions that are allowing Secret to do what they're doing, moving out to push out lanes. They understand the positioning of the Immortal heroes, they know where's the Doom, they know where's the Earth Spirit, they can push out the other lane. So right now, smoke up the catchers. I would call this duo the catchers right now. So Immortals have to catch out the Ratters, the split pushers.
And it looks like they might just be able to do that top lane. Ace, again, going to be scouted by Forev. The Doom is there. But he actually used Reflection, and that reveals that Forev was there. As well as maybe a Sentry Ward. Ace almost going to get caught. Rubik's in the area, though. Be careful. Don't want to mess with this guy's carry.
It's a shrine, though. Like, it's usually never a good idea to chase up a shrine.
Right.
They have to get all this... Look at all this vision. They have to find a way to deward it with the Lich, with this gem. They need to control this area. Reclaim this area, I would say, because this is their jungle.
Oh, well, they found themselves Ace again. And he is going to start to fall. Can they get there? Oh, Chen's here, though. He's going to be able to get the send back. That keeps him alive.
Oh,
no way to purge it.
Oh, my God.
They actually had a purge creep earlier, but Forev not able to keep that one.
He actually had a... Yeah, I remember that. He actually had a purge creep earlier. That would have been able to remove the sand back. But still, like all this vision needs to be removed by the Lich ASAP. This is actually keeping Secret in the game very much right now.
You know, I don't want to call it a comeback yet, but it's a 9,000 gold lead, and this is not feeling like Immortals have a clean hold onto this one.
Yeah, because of the heroes, the composition. Like Secret's composition can always win the game, like maybe with a 10k deficit.
Yeah.
But Immortals has to, because of the lack of Midas, lack of scaling, like even the Doom skipping the talent. Once again, it's really, really important that you have this talent if you want to go late game as Doom. So without the talent, it's going to be much more difficult for the Doom team. Like usually you consider Doom like, oh, he's really, really strong late game. He's going to have a lot of items, but if you skip the talent, it's going to mean that you're going to have like maybe one less item.
You skip the talent, you skip the Midas, you skip everything that normally people associate with this hero.
Skipping Midas is okay, but I kind of didn't expect him to skip the bonus skill as well. But it is what it is right now. They're going to have to farm more on this Doom to get his items to be able to fight.
Spots MP right here.
You know what? If he reaches to ultra late game, so say the Doom has Refresher, Academ's Refresher, I think they should still be able to do it if the Doom actually gets that fat.
I mean, the thing that we do need to be concerned about as well, though, is this is a Chen and a Rubik late game, so like those supports also scale incredibly well later on. I think it's almost like uncharted territories.
But I think if the Doom gets to that point, it's going to be very difficult to fight him.
Okay.
If the Doom actually, if he actually reaches to that point of the game, which is still a long ways away. Doom late game, you know, no one wants to mess with Doom late game unless you're like some Wraith King in which you don't care that he dooms you.
Yeah, that's not a hero that we've been seeing all that often nowadays. But Terrorblade finally breaking into the tippy top of the net worth. He's number 3 currently. Finishes off that Lincoln Sphere so we can stop being as worried at least about the Doom coming from Forev. Although that might just mean Forev goes back and picks up the Purge Creep again. He's able to find one. But Immortals getting set up now for Roche. And we'll have to see if Secret are going to feel comfortable moving in and contesting this. It's going to have to be immediately, and it looks like the answer is certainly no.
Probably not. They're not going to repeat the mistakes that they made the last game. Maybe they can send the puck to try and steal the Aegis, but otherwise, no, he's not even trying. Like this is the right play for sure for Secret. I'm really happy that they're actually doing this and not repeating the same mistakes in the last game.
Forever right here is going to get spotted too. They had a Mud Golem just sitting on the shrine, so they knew that he was in the area. And mid one going to TP away, FATA walks away, and Secret again resets, keeping this game still within their wheelhouse.
This 10k goal lead is really, like you say, doesn't feel like a 10k goal lead for Immortals. Like,
the other thing is they're not really like keeping them locked in their base either.
They can't because of how fast they are clearing the creeps with all their heroes. Like Chen is pushing out with the creeps, Puck is pushing out, very difficult to catch Puck. Like if they're not catching them, they're not going to be able to push the waves out and pressure them. Right. The Doom and the Osprey has to be very proactive at catching and camping in the lanes and killing the Terrorblade or the Puck when they come out. But basically the job description of the players right now, Doom and Osprey should always not be in the map if possible. They have to camp the lanes and place lane mods to catch enemy team. Bloodseeker, Venom, and Lich are the ones that are going to be tasked with pushing out. Maybe not so much the Lich, but the Venom and Bloodseeker. Right. Those are the 2 heroes that are going to be tasked out with pushing out the lanes and shuffling out the lanes as much as possible.
And I mean, even look at this down bottom shrine. Like the golems that are there, they just keep these constantly on the shrine so they know where the vision is. And they can play around wherever Immortals are.
These wards are actually just literally keeping Secret in the game. Like all this vision they have on the top jungle. Because they don't see any of the Immortal heroes in the top side of the map. So where can they be? Bottom. Most likely bottom. So no one is actually going to bottom. The Terrorblade is not going to bottom. The Terrorblade is going to play with the vision. He's going to play within the safe zone, which is these 2 observer wards right here in the enemy jungle.
Well, that does of course mean that FATA is going to be the one that gets thrown to the wilderness, and Forev is able to take that kill.
Someone has to die, you know?
Right.
But you don't want the Terrorblade to die.
Yeah. And he's going to TP out. Over here to the side, QO wanting to find the kill onto Puppey. No way to break the TP. Rupture down. And Secret still hold on to all their heroes while really, mid one is pushing the bottom lane.
This is really bad. Look at the net worth. It's actually dropping down. They lost an Echo, but the 10k lead has slowly become a 9k lead.
Well, MP is going to be able to push at least a little bit, but immediately again, they force back some other heroes, and if he sticks around too long, he might have gotten caught out and killed as well. So I guess, is Boots of Travel going to be that thing that you look for Immortals to stop the split push?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think Bloodseeker should. Yeah, he's queuing one. Bloodseeker and probably Venal. I think these two heroes you want a boost of travel on because they're gonna be the ones primarily pushing out the lanes. So you want them to have the ability to join the team whenever possible. And even the Doom at some point because you're gonna need like him to be moving around the map. Yeah, as you can see now, he's even trying to push out the lanes because they are getting heavily pushed out in all 3 lanes. He has to help out his team. Ideally, you do not want this to happen. You want Doom to be always hunting for heroes when you have your ultimate up. He's actually just running. He's going to go join his team maybe. He has a Purge creep this time. Cancel the sandbag.
YapzOr is just so hungry for that Plague Ward steal from MP. He ended up having to take it away.
Even the Blood Ride would be... I think Blood Ride probably would be equally as good as the wards though.
Rupture. YapzOr's caught there for the moment. He's able to steal Rupture now. Maybe going to throw this back against them in QO in a little bit of a scary spot. He's going to get caught and killed. Now when he comes back up, he's going to also maybe get Ruptured again. Although YapzOr got sent back, so they're a little bit outside of position.
He wasted the BKB. Oh my god, so I don't think they can push anymore. The BKB down and the Chain Frost down.
Immortals. Another flub, another chance here for Secret to start putting themselves in a position. It's still a 12,000 net worth lead into the favor of Immortals.
Yeah, but it's very hard for them to siege high ground because of Terrorblade, the reflection. The radiance on the Birdseeker, once you get hit by reflection, you're just pretty much going to kill your teammates as well.
And if they step forward too far again, it's YapzOr holding on to the Rupture. And
this is actually not looking that great anymore for Immortals. They have to be very careful with the next few moves they are making. They can't afford to like throw away a big team fight, lose a couple of cores. Game will be very, very different if that happens. They have to be careful not to overextend and not to give away kills.
And on top of that, still a tier 2 tower was taken in the bottom lane, mid 1. He has Boots of Travel as well as the Agnum Scepter, so he's going to be able to split push really effectively. Ace, bottom lane.
Oh my god. He was so close to getting caught out by Doom there.
Yeah, and with the Purge there as well as the Doom, it certainly would have been a kill as Forev is going to move down the bottom lane here, see if they can find themselves a mid 1. Do they have a scan available? Looks like the answer is yes. Not opting to use it yet, but there's Puck, mid 1 in a scary spot. They also have Shivas, but not going to try and chase the Puck.
But he's already done his job. Look at the minimap. He pulled 4 heroes from Immortals. He doesn't know, but we know. He put 4 heroes down to the bottom lane, and immediately what happens? Look at the Terrorblade and the Necro. They pushed up mid and top. They're doing the right things. The things that they are needed to do to win this game. Every time mid 1 or Necro draws attention, they have to immediately push out the other lanes.
It is still so hard for Secret to win a fight, it feels like.
But they're on their way.
Right.
They're on their way. Terrorblade is close to be very strong right now. I think once he completes the Skadi, he's going to be a very dangerous force in the battlefield.
QO? Completely alone here.
Oh, Necro.
Are they going to be able to do this? Okay, they're not deciding to go on him.
Okay.
I was wondering if they were going to try and do that. All the rest of Immortals in the area. But too scary.
Okay, so right now Immortals, they are probably thinking, what item should we get? Should we wait for the next Roshan before we make a next aggressive play? So Refresher's on the list of... Oh, Forev gonna get a Doom?
They got it down bottom. Gonna be caught for a moment, but now it's stolen. It was only going to be the Scorched Earth though, and he's ruptured, so Forev in a bit of a scary spot as well. They're trying to pull him in. Puck is again gonna get caught. The Force Staff, the turnaround, actually able to keep them back for the moment. Doobu's gone, and Puck is living through this. This is not the team fight that Immortals wanted in the least bit. QO pops his BKB, still a lot of damage being done, and now he's able to steal that Blood Rage. The turnaround, the damage! Ace is a monster in this fight. Meanwhile, top lane, it is going to be the Venomancer pushing this in, and MP going to maybe get caught out as well. Are they going to end up losing the Venomancer also? A lot of damage being dealt, and MP is going to go down. Winter.
That is the fight that they are waiting for.
They even get the send back onto Ace, so he's not going to die to the Gale and combo.
QO being overzealous there. He had a cheese, but he just got stunned and burst down. Oh
they did lose a tier 3 tower at the very least.
I can tell you, bro, that was not worth it.
Okay.
if they go one side of lane down, like one lane of Rex down, and they get a few kills, I think it's still fine for Secret right now. Their heroes are more than capable of defending the mega creeps, even if they have to lose a lane. as long as they can prolong the game and keep getting items on Terrorblade, it's going to reach a point where Immortals cannot fight into the Terrorblade, and it's actually coming soon. Terrorblade with one more item. I think one more item, he completes the Skadi, and he gets one more item. I think he's just going to be unkillable with the Chen and Necro by his side.
It's a hard hero to deal with for sure. And the Skadi done, like you were talking about. In the mid lane, YapzOr again going to try and push this out. He did actually blink into this, so now he's in a scary spot, but the blink back, they don't want to actually take that fight.
This is like problems arising for Immortals. If you're in the booths right now, you're starting to get nervous at this point of the game. You're gonna be trying to make your plans for ultra late game. You understand that you have to wait for the next Roshan, but even with the next Roshan, they still have to be very careful.
Right.
Because the Terrorblade is very strong right now. Very, very strong.
Well, and the other thing that's a little bit scary, like this Test of Faith cooldown, it's going to be a little bit lower. They're going to be able to send a lot of different heroes back in the fights. I am also sort of just looking at the other big things that have sort of made it work for Immortals in the past. It's been the Doom. Pretty much everybody has a Lincoln Sphere now.
They need the Purge from the Doom. Like, the Purge creep is going to be able to remove the Test of Fate.
They see QO here. Are they trying to set up on a QO? All right, QO realizing that something's up. He's going to back out.
Yeah, the last two deaths by QO has put Secret in a very good position to get into ultra late game. He cannot afford any more deaths right now from now on. I think if he loses his life and they lose the next fight, the game will just be out of their control anymore.
Mid one's been playing a fabulous puck, been able to keep this bottom lane pushed out constantly. Yep. It's been able to deal a decent amount of damage to the tier 3 tower even.
It's all about like positioning, you know. They are maintaining their position.
Frev, bottom lane, thinking about it. Puppey's showing. Are they going to go for him? The roll in. They want to take this fight. They have the Lincoln Sphere. So many of them, though. And now Dubu's gone too far forward, but there's going to be the rupture. Doesn't end up really connecting the way that they wanted it to, so they've already lost the Earth Spirit. QO walking forward into this.
The gem. He wants to take the gem.
Oh, the coil is a little bit off the mark.
Yeah, look, that move right there tells you. Immortals are getting nervous. That was a very, very forced play right there. Roshan is up, DD available. The Rune of Destiny, some may say. Oh. Immortals need this Roshan more than Secret.
Lich went for the damage talent, by the way. To bring it back to that.
Come on. He has a Dagon?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Dagon and the damage talent. I'm more of a fan of going for like right click. Building the Lich in, oh yeah, I guess that's the reason why you just get a level 1 Dagon to taser the illusions. Yeah. Because he one-shots the illusion.
QO in the meantime, going to solo Roche with the DD rune. But do they realize that this is happening? Mid 1, he's over in the area, but it was just to pick up his Lincoln Sphere.
Triple Lincoln Sphere.
So much single target stuff coming out from Immortals. And it does look like with this Roche going down, this is probably the moment that you're going to need to look to for Immortals to finish this game off if you want to still be fighting from an advantage.
Maybe if not finish this game off, they need to bare minimum, I think, with this Roshan, take a lane of Rex.
Okay.
If they fail to take a lane of Rex with this Cheese and Aegis, I think they're just going to straight out start losing the whole game. They have to inflict structural damage towards the Secret base. They have to right now. This is not looking good at all for them. They're running out of time.
4.5 minutes to get it done. Immortals on the verge of elimination, as is Secret. Secret down 12,000 net worth.
But it feels like they're in the lead, you know?
It really does.
Just hero composition, Dota stuff. Kills and numbers doesn't speak of the game. So right now, Immortals, do they have any last items to complete? I guess they can actually just finish up the Butterfly on QO. That's a very big item they can finish.
Venom has the 25 as well, so the Plague Wards, that might be the other answer.
The Refresher is the other big item on Doom. He's actually not too far away. Still, it's more than halfway there, so they might... But
Doom isn't with the rest of his team right now.
Oh, I think he's just going to go back and buy a Boots of Travel.
Okay.
They should be pushing. They should be pushing.
Yeah, they're starting to lay down these wards. So hard to deal with. 1,350 HP while dealing 120 damage apiece. Not to mention the Poison Sting.
This is still not an easy task to reach high ground. The puck Rubik, everything clears out the waves really fast. Where's the Chen army? Oh, just in the base. He has the frost armor and the move speed, the cobalt.
There's the boots that you were talking about. Boots travel allows for Ev to get in front and center, and now stealing Scorched Earth. That's a stun onto mid one. A decent start. QO going to be caught, going to be brought down very low, but not dead yet. Do they decide to chase this one any further? It was a long duration coil because of the Ags.
He has 2 cheese though. Probably he's gonna use one of them.
Now he's keeping it in his inventory for the moment. He might just go back and try and kill some creeps.
Okay, the butterfly is here. So it's pretty much go time for them.
If they realized that the Bloodseeker wasn't here, they might decide to go on this. Oh, it's too scary. Need to wait for the coil. Still 25 seconds away from that being up.
They're trying to push out the 2 lanes in. Try to pressure them more. Getting the HP back on the Bloodseeker as well, so he doesn't have to use the cheese, but he won't have enough mana for the fight though. They don't have arcane boots, I don't think. Yeah, no arcane boots. So
2 minutes till the Aegis is gone. QO walking forward. They're still throwing out these wards continuously. Gale is already down. Now the pullback in. Silence doesn't connect onto any of Secret. YapzOr walking very aggressively forward. He's going to get Dagon, going to get brought down low. The Yule Scepter lift up. Is he going to be able to get out of there? They're able to purge and pull back down. YapzOr barely staying alive. Is he going to lift her? No. QO was able to find that kill, but there's going to be the Chen heal. Now they buy back on YapzOr. QO still with the Aegis. They're keeping him alive. Now they find the Doom. That's Chen gone for 50 seconds. No buyback on him. Very low and are going to end up losing FATA. He has buyback though. That's the Aegis already expended. Tier 3 tower is down as well. Now they got the Doom, which was stolen and turned back against the Bloodseeker. No way to use those cheeses that are in his inventory. He's moving so fast, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They're able to get that Sunder off, and now MP also starting to fall low. FATA needs to stay alive here. He gets the Reaper sight. Can't find the cheese. The Doom on FATA. He wanted it so badly, but he wasn't able to get it. It's not going to be enough. QO was able to outlast the duration of that Doom. They weren't able to get the Reaper sight off, and Immortals are going to win that fight. No FATA.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Venom's probably thinking about whether he should buy back and try. Oh no, he doesn't have enough gold if he buys back to get Foots of Travel. Yeah, okay, that's probably why.
Well, they still are holding on to one more of those cheese. It's still on a 9-second cooldown, actually. Is he going to die before it happens? Pops the BKB. He's still there inside the coil. They know he's here, but it wears off now. Still chasing. Yule Scepter lift up. He has the cheese available to him. Manta Style running away. The Stone Boulder comes through. And now Ace. YapzOr dropping low. Is he going to end up dying? The Force Staff away. Forev running, chasing. And they do lose YapzOr. They lose Puppey. 3 heroes down. Secret on the verge of being eliminated from this one. And it looks like it might just happen. Immortals. They finally find an answer to break the base.
Yeah, very, very good initiation there by Earthspeed and the Doom. Even though Rubik managed to steal the Doom, but it wasn't enough.
Alright, Ace, he bought the refresher to get another round of Metamorphosis, but is he going to actually be able to make this work? They just don't have enough damage.
It's Megas. But still not over. They can definitely defend with their lineup. Still not over. Immortals there. One hand in the driver's seat. They still have to finish the game. Maybe with the next... If they're gonna be really, really safe, they're gonna wait for the next Roshan, get another round of items, and then finish the game.
My goodness. Immortals putting on a hell of a display here. 30,000 net worth. Look at that drop that occurred.
Yeah, that was very, 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 very nervous for them in that fight, because they knew they had to deal damage in that Roshan, with the Roshan and the cheese there, with the Aegis and the cheese there. If they didn't actually breach, they would be in trouble. So right now, Immortals are in a very comfortable position.
I've got to say, I'm really impressed with this Immortal team. We've seen them be able to, fight constantly, run at people, not take objectives, but this is a different type of game from them. This was one where they had to be patient and had to wait for that, perfect moment. If they were diving the towers earlier on, they might have ended up losing this one, and now in a very, very strong position.
That to be fair, Kyo dived like once or twice, but
yeah,
overall everyone was pretty composed this game. They did what they needed to do to win the game.
All right, jump forward. There's a catch. My God, the damage quite significant. They get the send back, just barely keeping alive that Necro. And, well, now can they make anything else happen? It's a lot of those coils snapping, actually. Okay, Immortals need to take a moment to think about things. They blow up the Earth Spirit. all is not lost. Everybody from Secret is up.
They don't have Metamorphosis though. That's why they are very reluctant to fight.
Scary stuff indeed. And Fresher is gone as well. Metamorphosis back up at 25 seconds. Puppey very low for F chasing. And a God comes out, keeping them a little bit more tanky now. And, well, also going to get the reflection out. Another blood right. There's 1,010,000,000 of them out right now. The tier 4 towers, though, are starting to fall. Immortals, they smell blood. They want it desperately. Reaper sight, their MP dropped low. But he's going to live against his former team. Mid one turning again. They're trying to make this work. The Venom's going to be forced to buy back right now. QO still hitting everybody incredibly low, and Ace is finally going to fall. That is the Terrorblade gone for 80 seconds. One more couple of kills, and GG is called as Immortals are going to be moving on in this tournament.
Oh my god, the Korean Overlords. Victorious here. Classic game still. Very composed game. They had to be patient. In this game, they couldn't really force the game too much. Force kills because of how well Secret is playing. After the early game deficit, they were holding on to the game, speed pushing really well, and not giving too much